Kira-kira 2,000 peniaga di sekitar Bandar Hilir Melaka meminta kerajaan negeri mengkaji semula cadangan mewujudkan zon bebas kenderaan atau car-free zone.
Persiapan rapi dilakukan terutamanya dari aspek kemudahan awam yang mana kritikal bagi.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Faris Danish and I would like to introduce my group members is Nur Aina Nabila and Daniel Haziq. We are from group KA41. Our supervisor is TS Muhammad Erwan bin Sani. Today we would like to introduce to the judges about our proposal project. The name of the proposal project is to determine the road closure at Melaka Heritage Site, Melaka, Bandar Hilir.
Okay, for the next slide is problem statement. So for our problem statement that we will be faced during this research, number one is one of the most significant issues during road closure in the disruption to regular traffic flow. In Melaka, at the building Jalan Bandar Hilir, which is our study area, road closure poses a significant challenge by disrupting the regular flow of traffic. This is particularly impactful in urban areas and along major roads. Commuters in Melaka will be experience increased travel time when roads are closed every Friday to Sunday from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. Okay, for number 2 is safety or not for pedestrians. The safety of pedestrians during road closure in Melaka will be a critical concern that requires careful consideration. When roads are closed, pedestrians may face challenge in navigating through alternative routes and dealing with the increased traffic in surrounding areas. Road closure may force pedestrians to share the road with vehicles, increasing the risk of accident. On the other hand, well-planned road closure with designated pedestrian pathways and clear signage can enhance safety for pedestrians. In summary, the safety of pedestrians during road closure in Melaka depends on the thorough plan implementation of safety measures and effective communication to minimize risk and provide a secure environment for those on foot. And last but not least is lead to congestion, delays and frustration among road users. Like I said before this, the alternative road that made by MBMB, Majlis Bandaraya Melaka Bersejarah, are not well planned. It also can lead to congested and it can exacerbate traffic problems rather than alleviate them.
Next, for the objectives of this studies, the first objectives is to identify the level of suitability of road closure from the perspective of the users and the tourists at the study location. For the second objective is to determine the severity of traffic delay due to the road closure. And the third objective is to give suggestion and improvements of this road closure. For the literature review, we will show top 3 references that we use to guide us on doing this chapter. My objective of doing this literature review is to prove that there is no studies that have been conducted in this particular area about traffic management. So for the first article that I use in my literature review is written by Eunice Tan et al. That have been written at 2019, and the article title is A Nostalgic Peranakan Journey in Melaka, Duo Ethnographic Conversation between Nyonya and Baba. So for the data collection, this article shows that cultural landscape that has been attracting tourists and the authenticity of diaspora in cultural heritage tourism. So for the key finding is heritage tourism and Melaka. Next, for the second article is written by Arif Rahman Bramantia et al. Written on 2021, and the article title is Strengthening Regional Identity Through the Management of the Museum Collection archives, and building sites of Malacca. So for the data collection, this article wants to read the identity of Malacca region is represented through artifacts, archival management, archive stores in information institution, and building sites. So for the key findings is Malacca and identity. For the last article is written by Sheikh Burhanuddin Helmi Sheikh Muhammad et al. Written on 2023. So for the title of this article is Tourist Perspective on Condition of Heritage Buildings and Resiliency of the Heritage Tourism Industry in Malacca. So for the data collection, this article concerning about the condition of the heritage buildings, and they distribute 211 questionnaire survey using 5-point Likert scales to the local tourists. And for the key findings is heritage buildings and conservation.
Alright, for my part, I will explain about how the best practice to reducing vehicle. First and foremost, local road system is used to move people and commodities in addition to the type, weight and volume of the cargo. Based on my research, urban planners can use autonomous vehicle AV positioned to minimize parking in the cities. For the example, everyone at the urban usually for the weekend, especially for the weekend, they will go to the shopping market to get their stuff and groceries. By that, we can know that every family will use their car. For my research, we can use AV. AV can help them to minimize parking at the city, especially at the shopping mall. Because of that, we can list the vehicle at the road. One, we can make a policymakers view the idea of mobility as a supplement. The necessity of the mass is on internet that users can pay for and organize travel, includes a range of traditional and shared forms of transportation. In addition, if a group of who like to go for the trip, they can use this kind of method for get the best trip, and plus they can reduce the vehicle, especially at the heritage site. As we know, the place will have a lot of vehicles. From there, they can make a less traffic and travel time at their trip. Next, for my last point is I would like to focus on the sharing vehicles because it's one of the concepts to reduce number of vehicles in urban. This ride pooling as known as dynamic ride sharing (DRS) just on my research. For the example, we can the transportation to the workplace if our friends stay at nearby us. The last destination is seen. From that, we can make less vehicle at the road, especially at the peak time when work stays. For my additional information that I have been researched, people attitude, lifestyle and heavy reliance on vehicles influence their travel habits. This is why they are reluctant to switch to more environmentally friendly and sustainable mode of transportation. This is what I determine. This is what I try to determine is everyone has their ego that they are always self-important. So they always think for their self only. That's all from me. So I will pass to my group partner.
Okay, for the next slide is literature for time measurement. I found a research that are quite similar with our study, which is number one is measurement of travel time reliability of road transportation using GPS data. The items that we can get, such as number one is percentile of travel time, number two is planning time index, number three buffer time index, and last but not least is skew and range of travel. As we know, nowadays the use of global positioning system, which is GPS technology in transportation operation and planning is growing quickly. GPS data also can be linked with special map characteristic highway and roads. For number two is an artificial intelligence approach to estimate peak hour travel time. In this research, it focused on developing an artificial neural network (ANN) model to predict travel time for specific roads based on travel time measurement. ANN model was created to estimate travel times for particular routes. Besides that, in the series, time measurement and other easily measured factors relating to geometric layout, peak hour periods, posted speed limit, and route length. They can be measured at intersection to estimate the average delay per vehicle at various levels, such as intersection, approach, or lane route. And last but not least, in research about urban travel time data cleaning and analysis for automatic number plate recognition. In this research, data from the automatic number plate recognition ANPR cameras are used to calculate audio metrics, trip time reliability, statics, and real-time journey time, among other crucial traffic features. Some outliers in the travel duration retrieved from ANPR data are frequently the result of drivers deviating from the straight path or stopping in between two observation sites.
For chapter 3, which is the methodology, I will show the flowchart of the whole process on conducting the studies. So from the start, we will do literature studies. Then we will collect data by using travel time measurements and questionnaire survey. So the first objective will fulfill when we distribute the questionnaire survey. And the second objective will fulfill after we do the travel time measurement. So after we got both of the data, we will do a data analysis, proceed with discussions, which is will fulfill the objective 3, and we proceed with conclusion, and it is the end of the studies.
Alright, for the next methodology that we use in question research, in this method, I will explain what kind of question that is given. For part A of the questionnaire asks demographic information, such as which group of respondents utilize the road. Next, for part B, question concerns how the road restriction may affect nearby nations and people. The effect on drivers of motor vehicle is the next question in section C. In the meantime, part B of the last question discusses potential adjustments that could be implemented during regularly scheduled road closure. The questions in section B, C, and D are on Likert scale, which range from 1 to 5. Firmly disagree is represented by scale 1, and firmly agree by scale 5. Alright, for the corresponding alpha, we measure by using a pilot study that we collect a respondent by 20%, and then we get into the mini-tab, and the final answer, the value of cross-bus mini-tab is 0.0085.
Okay, in this study, we will use stopwatch as our methodology to measure the travel time. This method will be used to get the average time from destination A to destination B without counting the external factors such as traffic light. This method will help in determining whether the time to arrive at the destination will be longer, shorter, or equal when the road closure was held. The first travel time reading will be taken on a normal day when the road in the study area is not closed. For the second travel time reading will be taken on the day that the road closure was done, either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. We will do a several laps to make the average data. Other than travel time, journey time is also concluded in this research to get the total time from point A to point B, including the external factors such as traffic light and other matters.
Conclusion, or the method that we use to make our next step in project become easy, just like to draft the way on how to successful the objective. Just like to measure the time travel at closure route by using stopwatch. and get a respondent at the Malacca Heritage Site, Bandar Hilir, to fulfill the questionnaire. That's all from our group. Thank you.